Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymers take a slug through your front two teeth. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymers take a slug through your front two teeth. I'm the kid.
What's up, YouTube? Kilo Score, MaddenEvolution.com. Hopping on this NCAA stuff. Basically, the game came out, and I've been playing it, and I'm not very good at it, unfortunately. So when I do happen to come across a really good tip, I'm definitely going to share it with you. One of the things that I've noticed is that the zones are highly improved. I actually think they went a little overboard with the zone coverage, but it was nice to see the effort because they definitely did put some time into making the zones better. Another thing that I seem to notice is even when you do get man coverage, even with just a 4-man rush, the defensive line usually ends up getting in there pretty quick. So as far as as best I can tell, the passing game is going to come down to making quick decisions, and because they seem to have a big problem catching in traffic, I'm also thinking that it's going to be about having like a lot of space between your receivers and the defenders. I happen to come across the play that works out wonderfully, and I thought I'd share it with you. Basically, you get a lot of space. It's in Hail Mary. It's called Circus. And I'm going to show it to you against all the different coverages. We're going to start out with man. Against man, it's very simple. You don't have to make any adjustments. That L1 route, the slot receiver there, is phenomenal. He just gets so much separation in space, and I mean it's a good play. It's gonna pick you up just what you need for a first down pretty much every time you run it if you get man coverage. The play works against zone as well, but I gotta say I'd call it more of a man play. You still can get a little something on zone. I'll show you here in a second. But if you can rearrange your depth chart to have your first wide receiver in the number 3 slot too for that play, it will obviously increase its effectiveness because I have a little problem there with my guy's hands. But if I had number 6 there, if I had him in that spot, his catch in traffic is phenomenal. So it would definitely boost its effectiveness. But I've been going to it over the past couple days, like when I need between 5 and 6, 7 yards for a first down, and it's been pretty successful. Now against zone, what we're going to do is we're going to streak that outside receiver to push the zone back, and then we're going to put that inside slot receiver on an inside slant. And all we're going to really do here, guys, is we're going to look at that first inside slant first, and if it's there, throw it, obviously. And if you don't have that, then you're going to look back to that little weird route there by inside or outside slot receiver. Most times, though, that inside slant is going to be there quick because you have the field so spread out that it's very hard to cover the entire area for all the zones. And you can see, I mean, it's still effective. You don't really get the run after the catch against zone, but it's still going to be effective for a nice little quick pickup. That was against cover 3, so now we're going to flip over to cover 2, give you a little look at that. Cover 2 obviously makes it a little more difficult. You got to fit the ball in a little tighter space because there's more hook zones over the middle. But all in all, it's still a very effective play. You're just going to pick up needed yards, which is kind of what the game's about as far as I can tell. I mean, big plays happen, but it seems like a much more effective strategy to just be consistent with your offense and try to get a good chunk of yards between 3 and 6, let's say, every play, and you should be in an alright position and won't see too many 4th downs, hopefully. I'm not really sure what I was thinking on that one. I just decided to throw to L1 for some reason. Really bad decision because X was open. But this play is amazing, and it's weird how I found it too because I wasn't really even trying to. I wasn't even really trying to find like a really good short yardage play, medium yardage play. I was looking for something really, really deep because I was getting stomped on. So I happened to go into Hail Mary, which is something I never really would do. I never run a Hail Mary. I think it's the worst strategy you can possibly employ to just send everyone deep and throw it and pray. So, but I went into it anyway, and I happened to see this play, and I'm like, wow, what is that? That's not a Hail Mary. So I gave it a shot, and the defense happened to be a man the first time I ran it, and it was just beautiful. I actually am considering making an entire offense out of this formation, just to kind of keep that play as my base, and then maybe switch it up to something else because the trips on the right side should do well with getting that zone, and we could always work one-on-one on the left side with the isolated receiver. So kind of like an oop-de-oop strategy, not quite. But anyway, this is it against cover 4, guys. It works against all the coverages. It's just a really, really good play to employ. I think I'm going to go back to man here and just show you one last time against man, if I recall correctly. Not really sure what I did, truthfully. I'm kind of out of it at the moment. But in any event, one other topic I want to touch on. Hopefully you guys noticed the new intro to Kilo's Corner. That was courtesy of Packy123. So guys, definitely check out his channel. I'm going to link it in the description. The man does great graphic work. And I also have another intro that's going to be coming up courtesy of TKO Gaming guys when I start doing my Road to Glory series. So hopefully you guys enjoy all those. And I'm really hoping that you can incorporate this play into your offense and make it work for you. God, that receiver can't catch. But anyway, it's definitely effective. I would probably give it like a 5-star rating when you're on like a 3rd and medium, because it seems to get it going. If they drop linemen back, though, it's going to change it, obviously. So hope they don't, I guess. I don't know. Or incorporate another read on the left side, play with the hot routes, see what you can get. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll be back soon with Road to Glory. Thanks, man. Later.
1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove.